Mark Sanford is heading back to Washington, Candace Glover sings her way to the American Idol finale, and Nikki Haley signs an increase to the state's film rebate. Keep watching, Beaufort. Your news starts now. Welcome to Your News, Beaufort. I'm Kevin Libby. Jessa Jeremiah is off today. Former Governor Mark Sanford won his bid to represent the 1st Congressional District last week, defeating Democratic and Working Families candidate Elizabeth Colbert Bush 54 to 45%. The special election brought in 32% of registered voters in a district that favored Mitt Romney by 18 points in the last presidential election. It was a heated campaign that saw Governor Sanford lose the support of the National Republican Congressional Committee following multiple trespassing charges against him in a family court filing. He has since pled no contest to the contempt of court and agreed to pay $5,000 in retribution. Leaked court documents also revealed that Sanford's opponent, Elizabeth Colbert Bush, was found to have been in contempt of court during her own divorce proceedings in 1988. The Colbert Bush campaign is believed to have outspent the Sanford campaign by a margin of 5-1. Candace Glover continues to shine on the brightest stage, earning a place in the American Idol finale this week. The St. Helena Island native is competing to win a record contract believed to be worth about $350,000. Previous Idol contestants have found lucrative commercial success, including Kelly Clarkson, Carrie Underwood, and last year's winner, Philip Phillips. This is believed to be the final season for all of the show's judges. The First Presbyterian Church Endowment Fund presented Ray Jones and Team Beaufort a grant in the amount of $2,500 last week. Local photographer Susan Deloach has provided us these photos. The renowned youth weightlifting team competes internationally as members Will Cohen and CJ Cummings traveled to the International Weightlifting Federation Finals in Uzbekistan this past April. Cohen is currently ranked 4th in the world. Congratulations to Ray Jones and Team Beaufort. The Technical College of the Lowcountry has a new president. Dr. Gina Moundfield has been appointed interim president effective June 1st, following the resignation of Dr. Thomas Leitzel. Leitzel has accepted a new position at South Florida State College. The Technical College of the Lowcountry Area Commission has begun preparation for the search for a new president. The University of South Carolina Beaufort softball team continues its success this week in the NAIA National Championships opening round in Hardeeville. The 9th-ranked Sand Sharks host Alabama's Spring Hill, Virginia Intermont, and Cumberland this week. The team is competing to appear in the NAIA National Championships in Columbus, Georgia next week. Senior catcher Caitlin Vaughn was quoted this week as saying, "Other teams want to beat us, we just want to be us. At the end of the day, we've just got to be ourselves." Good luck, ladies. If you own a business in the county, the date to renew your business license is fast approaching. May 31st is the deadline to submit your license request or renewal without being subject to a late fee. The application is available online at the website bc.gov.net under the Departments tab. Governor Haley has signed a new film rebate into law. The law increases wage rebates from 15% to 20% and up to 25% for workers hired in-state. To qualify, film and television companies must spend at least $1 million in-state to qualify for the rebate. From 2007 to 2011, South Carolina paid $21 million in rebates to 9 productions, including Army Wives on the Lifetime Network. That's according to a study prepared for the South Carolina Department of Parks and Recreation. An autopsy of one of the 4 inmates who died at Orangeburg County Detention Center over the past 9 months has been deemed death by natural causes. Of the 3 other deaths, 2 have been suicide and a 3rd is under investigation. The facility's annual inspection earlier this year found numerous problems with the staffing, furnishings, and operations at the facility. Those are your headlines. For additional information, you may reference the media sources cited on your screen. Also, you can like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. After the break, Pamela Brownstein will share some fun summer activities, and Jaime Dailey-Vergara chats with Mayor Billy Kay and Robb Wells about Coastal Living Magazine's Happiest Seaside Town.
Lowcountry Real Estate is located in historic downtown Beaufort, home to one of the most attractive real estate markets in America. We've been providing high-quality service to our community for the past 24 years. Whether you're interested in buying or selling residential, resort, or commercial investment property, our professional sales staff can help you with your real estate needs. Please visit lowcountryrealestate.com for details on all available properties in Beaufort and come see how the Lowcountry becomes you.
Welcome back to the Beaufort News. Joining me now is Pamela Brownstein of the Island News. Welcome, Pamela.
Hello.
So you're telling us first of all about the YMCA reading program. What kind of activities do they have going on?
Well, this summer, the YMCA of Beaufort County will offer a learning loss prevention program for children entering first and second grade who are most at risk of falling behind in their reading skills. The program is one of 3 pilot programs across the nation to help the YMCA efforts to address gaps in academic achievement.
So how are they going to implement the program to help correct for some of those gaps?
The Y will work with Whale Branch Elementary School to identify students who would benefit from the summer program, and then will provide literacy, education, and instruction by teachers, as well as enrichment through arts, music, and physical activity.
Cool. Well, Pamela, I also hear that the Relay for Life is coming up in Beaufort. When is it exactly?
The 2013 American Cancer Study Relay for Life Beaufort gets underway this Friday, May 17th at 7 p.m. at Battery Creek High School, and will last until Saturday, May 18th at 7 a.m.
In case I don't know anything about the Relay for Life, tell us about what that event is.
Well, sure. Relay for Life is a fundraising event that's held overnight, and individuals walk the track and with the goal of raising money to fight cancer. There will be food, live entertainment, and inspirational stories from cancer survivors throughout the night. Relay for Life brings together people from all walks of life, and it's aimed at furthering the American Cancer Society's efforts to save lives by helping people stay well, helping them get well, and by finding cures and by fighting back.
Great. And also, I know Robert Smalls Middle School just opened a new athletic complex. Was there a dedication for that?
Sure. The Beaufort County Board of Education unanimously dedicated the Robert Smalls Middle School Education Complex in the name of Rocco Cavalluzzi, a veteran educator who passed away earlier this year. And he was once the athletics director and coach of the wrestling team at the school, so it seemed like a fitting tribute.
Well, that's very fitting indeed. Pamela, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
We've all known it for years, but now Beaufort has officially been named the happiest seaside town by Coastal Living magazine. And of course, this means more than just a title. And here to tell us more about that is our tourism executive, Robb Wells. So Robb, talk a little bit about what does this title really mean for Beaufort?
Well, really, it's a culmination of what this community is all about. The community embraces opportunity to showcase what we find here in Paradise. And it just brings out this happy notion. So here I am celebrating today. Invite you to come by and celebrate with us next week. We'll have some of these for you guys out there. This is a time of celebration. We're very excited to live in this great community, and we'll just use this as another stepping stone on the great publicity that's coming our way.
Perfect. Anything else? I mean, bringing this title, do you think this is going to bring a lot of people to Beaufort?
Well, it helps us leverage, if you will. It gives us another speaking point, another opportunity, an invitation to ask folks to come and visit. Come see what makes people happy here. Come see why folks that relocate here have struck up the claim and called Beaufort their favorite place, their happiest place to live.
Now, it was announced today on the Today Show, correct?
That's correct. It went live about, I think it was 10 o'clock hour, maybe somewhere around there. But during that time, we actually ran an online campaign, a marketing campaign that tracked it. So what we were able to do is when it went live online as well, we had our advertising ads on there as well. And we received some good feedback already. People were inquiring about more information, saw it on there, wanted to get some more information. We're excited about it.
Thank you, Robb. We appreciate it. In addition to being named the happiest seaside town, we've also gotten a lot of exposure, of course, with Candace on American Idol. And here to talk a little bit about the value in all of that is our mayor, Billy Keyserling.
Thank you. I think it's incredibly important. Both were driven by social media and voting. But we have to give credit to the people of Beaufort because it's really about the quality of life that we have here. It's about the broad cultural opportunities, the water sports, the quality of life in Beaufort. And quality of life is very important when you're out talking to economic development prospects. And one of our missions is to boost tourism, as these events do, but it's also to boost diversification of jobs so that young people who grow up here will have opportunities. And so when a prospect looks at a community, they look at three principal issues. One is dirt. We bought the Commerce Park. Two is workforce. We are working in our schools and we're working with transitioning our military. And three, and maybe even most importantly, is quality of life. So that as they're flipping through the pages, as they're doing their research on a different community, and they see the excitement, the enthusiasm, and how this community comes together, that's going to be very attractive to them. It's going to be a place where they'd like to come. It's a place where they might relocate employees. Hopefully they'll come and hire new employees. But quality of life it certainly boosts tourism. But I always say that the best way to get tourism is to make Beaufort better for the people who live here. And that's what an industrial prospect is going to look like. What is it like to live there? How are my children going to grow up? What are they going to do in the summer? What kind of sense of history of place does a community have? Is there a vibrant cultural community? Well, who does what with the arts? Is there a university? And so all of the foundation that makes us the happiest city by the sea is really what Beaufort's all about. And so from an economic development point, I think that as researchers, site location researchers, get in and start Googling places, and they say Beaufort has Candace Glover, Beaufort is the happiest seaside, Beaufort's one of the best communities for the arts, Beaufort's one of the best places to retire, they're going to say, you know, we really ought to look at that place called Beaufort. So I think it's a huge plus for us to get this kind of publicity, not just for tourism, but for our energies, which are focused heavily now on job diversification.
Thank you so much, Mayor. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
For the Beaufort Business Report, I'm Jaime Dailey-Vergara with the Beaufort Regional Chamber of Commerce.
Allison Ramsey Architects believes that good design is a result of a collaborative effort between the architect, the builder, and most importantly, the client. The Lowcountry lifestyle incorporates all aspects of the home, and good design reflects the character of a family. No longer items of luxury, good design is standard. Let us help you craft a home built with everyday living in mind. Allison Ramsey Architects, creating sustainable, timeless design.
Joining us now is Karen Wyman of the Blood Alliance. Karen, how are you doing?
I'm well. How are you, Kevin?
I'm very well, thank you. Tell us more about the Blood Alliance and the services you provide.
Sure. Well, the Blood Alliance has been in business since 1942, and one of the things we do is supply blood to our local hospitals. Here in Beaufort County, we are the sole blood provider for Beaufort Memorial Hospital, the Naval Hospital, Coastal Carolina Hospital, and Hilton Head Hospital. We also provide blood services to East Cooper Medical Center in Mount Pleasant.
What do I need to know before I donate?
Well, before you donate, one of the things is that you have to be at least 17 years of age. You can be 16 as long as you have parental consent. And we just ask that everybody be in general good health, that you're hydrated so that you've drank plenty of fluid the morning of or the day before, and that you've eaten a healthy meal. One of the things that's important about blood donation is having high iron levels.
Karen, I'm wearing a high collar today, but if I want to show off my tattoos, because I have so many, does that prevent me from being able to donate?
Absolutely not, Kevin. I think that one of the things about people who have been inked recently or have had tattoos for a while is that they self-defer, meaning that they think that they automatically eliminate themselves from the donor pool, which one is not the case. But recently regulations have changed. So if you are in the state of Florida, South Carolina, or Georgia, you can now donate sooner, meaning that as soon as your tattoo is healed, it generally takes about a month, you're eligible to make a donation. And for us, that's really important because there's so many potential donors at high schools, college campuses, and also at our military installations that just automatically take themselves out of the donation pool. So we want those people to know that they can definitely come and donate and that they can donate sooner.
When I come in to donate, how long does that usually take?
Takes just an hour, so you can come and spend 1 hour of your time with us, and your donation can save up to 3 lives.
Wow. And in our community, how is the blood volume right now? What is the need?
The need is constant, Kevin. I can't stress enough that the time to donate is always now. It's not when there's been some disaster or some event when we typically see a lot of people come out and donate. But the need for donations is every single day. Generally, anyone who has an O, A, or B negative blood type are those that are great in the demand the most. So can't stress enough, got to come out and donate every day.
Well, thank you so much, Karen. Very helpful information.
Thanks so much.
We'll see you again soon. Joining me now is good friend LaNelle Fabian of Main Street, Beaufort. Hi, LaNelle.
Hi, Kevin. Thanks for having me.
Oh, a pleasure. LaNelle, I loved Taste of Beaufort this year. It was my first time going. Tell me, what was different this year compared to previous years?
Well, one thing that we've been trying to do is let people know, even though we are all foodies and we love our food, the taste part is more than just the food. So we added some gullah tours and some more local art features. Of course, WHHI was out there, and we enjoyed having Orchid and Jessa out there helping to MC and filming part of the restaurant show.
So do you think that having the Candace Parade that day, it probably helped the Taste of Beaufort a little bit? How was attendance?
Attendance was good. Of course, we had some rain off and on all day, which of course keeps some people away. But the diehard foodies and diehard Candace fans were out there in numbers. We did see a little increase towards the end of the day when it came time to get closer to the parade and the concert. And we were very happy that the parade and concert was downtown and able to be a part of a Taste of Beaufort.
Yeah, we lucked out. I remember just before Candace took the stage, the clouds seemed to part, and everything seemed to work out beautifully.
Yes, it was magical.
Magical. How many volunteers did it take to get that whole event together?
It takes about 200 volunteers, especially with setup and breakdown. One of the things that we did was move our breakdown to Sunday morning instead of Saturday night because of all the people that were downtown for the concert. And we rely heavily on our military. We want to thank them very much. And it takes about 200 volunteers to put this festival on.
Great. And just so all of our viewers know, when is the next festival in Beaufort?
Of course, we have Water Festival in July. That's our 10-day festival. And Shrimp Festival, which is Main Street Beaufort's other festival, is in October, the first weekend.
Also, last thing, I know there's a 5K road race. How did that go?
That's good. That was the 4th year that we've done the 5K for a Taste of Beaufort. We've always done one for Shrimp Festival. We partnered with Palmetto Running Company this year, and they did a great job directing the race. We had record turnout, and it's just a great addition to do on Saturday morning before the main part of the festival kicks off.
Well, thank you so much for your time, LaNelle.
Thank you.
Stick with us. When we come back, we'll learn where the party's at with Port Royal's Joe Lee and Mark Shaffer.
Is it time to purchase for the one-of-a-kind person in your life? Over 60 years of service distinguishes Modern Jewelers as one of South Carolina's preeminent jewelry stores.
We're proud to have been voted Beaufort's #1 jewelry store 10 years in a row. Come visit us at 807 Bay Street.
Welcome back to the Beaufort News. I'm joined by my good friend Joe Lee. Joe, how are you today, sir?
I'm great, Kevin. How about yourself?
Very well. It's time for the first Spring Street Concert Music Festival. Tell me about that.
Yes, everyone in the area looks forward to our concert series, and I'm happy to say that it's coming right up. The first concert is Saturday, May the 18th.
That's right around the corner, Joe. Who do you have? Who's your lineup?
We are bringing back a group that played for us last fall, the Savannah Jazz All-Stars. And by popular demand, we were asked to see if we could bring them back, and they're going to show up.
It sounds like a lot of fun, Joe. When I come out, what should I bring with me? Should I bring a cooler with drinks? Should I bring sunscreen? What's the popular thing to do?
All of those things. Bring your cooler, bring your chairs, bring your dancing shoes, bring your friends, your neighbors' friends, and come out and join us. It's 6:30. It's on the street. We close off one block of Paris Avenue, and everybody gets a chance to dance in the street.
I gotta know, Joe, is there gonna be food?
There is food for purchase, yes, and the restaurant right there is open for your business and would enjoy serving you some great barbecue. So there's plenty to do. We have drinks available and popcorn and that kind of stuff.
Well, I can say the great reputation for this event certainly precedes it. Joe, who takes care of programming this event? Who's responsible for it?
Well, our good friends at Artworks have partnered with the town now. This will be 7 years that we've been doing this. We do a spring show and a fall show, and this one they bring in these performers, and I can tell you that it's a trip to just come to the concerts and see the different types of music. Sometimes we have zydeco, sometimes we have country, sometimes we have, as we have now, jazz, blues. And the idea here is that we expose folks to all these different types of music, and it's just a lot of fun. And the town is very proud to have Artworks help us because they reach out to all these different groups.
Well, Joe, I know I can't wait. You'll see me there.
Great.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Sure.
Thanks a lot. First up, the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society's Team and Training Program, better known as TNT, invites anyone interested in fitness and charity to join up. TNT raises money to fight blood cancers by training as a group to run or walk a full or half marathon. Now this year, TNT celebrates its 25th anniversary through the Rock and Roll Savannah Marathon. The TNT program includes weekly team training sessions under the direction of a certified coach, mentoring from previous participants, and clinics on nutrition, shoes, gear, injury prevention, and safety. Now, Rock and Roll Savannah happens November 9th. There's plenty of time to get involved. If you're interested in participating, there will be an Info to Go event at City Java on Wednesday the 22nd from 4 to 7 p.m. Drop in any time during those hours and have a cup of coffee with a TNT trainer or coordinator, and visit teamtraining.org/SC to learn more. Now, Beaufort author and philosopher Maggie Shine is embarking on an epic journey of the modern era. Crowdfunding. Several stars from the writing and music world have lined up to produce the audio version of her book, Lost Cantos of the Ouroboros Cave. Among those luminaries are singer-songwriter Janice Ian and Beaufort's own Pat Conroy. Also on the list are Stefan Rudnicki and Gabriel Cure of Skyboat Media, who have produced over 3,300 audiobooks, including Orson Scott Card's Ender's Game, among others. To help out our talented hometown author and occasional Lowcountry Weekly columnist Maggie Shine raise money to fund this amazing project, you can visit Indiegogo.com and then look for the title Lost Cantos of the Ouroboros Caves. The funding period ends on May 31st, and for more information about Maggie and her book, you can visit MaggieShine.com. And finally, the award-winning Lunch and Learn series presented by the Lowcountry Master Gardeners Association is going strong at the Port Royal Farmers Market every Saturday. Classes begin at noon under the gazebo, and they're free. Just bring a folding chair. This Saturday, Master Gardeners Sue Simmons and Natalie Bowie will present Oh Dear, We Have Deer, offering some excellent methods for keeping your plants away from these marauders. The following week, Lowcountry Weekly garden columnist Alice Massey will talk about plant propagation. Did we mention free plants? What a concept. Bring an empty plastic soda bottle and learn how to make a perfect little greenhouse. For more information about Lunch and Learn, contact Silk Road at embarkmail.com. And as always, pick up a free copy of Lowcountry Weekly or click on lcweekly.com to get what's out and about. Back to you.
Thanks, Mark. For WHHI-TV, I'm Kevin Libby. Jessa Jeremiah will be back with you next week. Stay classy, Beaufort.